Welcome back, everybody, to Doherty's Destination Diaries. Today we are going to talk about our time in LA. You know, LA was a place that I think I'd been looking forward to a lot ever since we had the idea for this trip. I think growing up in the East, LA is sort of this like mythical place, this paradise in Southern California with beautiful beaches and movie stars and rock stars and all that. So I think, you know, I'd always wanted to see that and always wanted to go there. Even once I started reading online that, you know, it's kind of disappointing as a tourist town, I was like, no, nothing will discourage me from this. We're going, and we're going to go see the paradise that is Los Angeles. I won't say it was quite as paradise as I expected or hoped, but we really had a great time. So let's take a look. So our first day in LA, we decided to do a beach day. We were all kind of tired and kind of exhausted from all the fun stuff we had done in San Francisco. So we decided on a beach day. The closest beach to our campsite, which was in Anaheim, by the way, was Newport Beach. And so we went there. It's beautiful, great place. Played in the waves, played in the sand. We had a great, awesome first day there. We are living the RV life tonight. Cooking on the Blackstone, hanging out here at camp. This is our rig over here. Let me show you what we got. Look at the boy cooking steaks. Shouldn't even call him that anymore. It's more like a man if he's making steaks. Just look at this beautiful stuff. Second full day in LA, we went to Disneyland. Like I said, we were in Anaheim in our campground, so it was pretty close by, only about a mile away. For months, we had told the kids we're not going to Disneyland. That is entirely too much money for one day. We had just been to Disney World in Orlando in the fall. We really don't need a whole day in Disneyland and to spend tons and tons of money on such a thing. Well, the kids were pretty sad about that, and they complained to the right people until their grandparents said, well, would you like us to help out with that for Christmas? And so we ended up at Disneyland, which was really not a complaint from anybody. We had a blast. The kids, and actually all of us, are really huge fans of the movie Cars, and Disneyland has a Cars Land that is a replica of Radiator Springs, and there's a great Cars ride, and none of that's in Orlando, so that was all brand new to us. So that was our very first spot. We got there as soon as the park opened and went straight to Cars Land. Want to take a picture?
We left them.
This is great.
This is so cute. That's a gallon.
First stop today in Disneyland was Cars Land, which we haven't been to before because they don't have that in Orlando. The first ride we did was the Radiator Springs Racers, and it was freaking awesome. Reactions on Radiator Springs Racers?
2 thumbs up.
Reaction?
Yeah, it was fun.
Hey, do you want to react?
I lost.
Was the ride fun?
Yeah.
Figured it out, huh? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Mom. I walked right into one of these.
We're at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, California. We're having a great time. We just rode Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, and in my humble opinion, Rise of the Resistance is the best ride I've ever been on in my entire life. Ladies?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This place is amazing. It's literally like walking into a world in Star Wars. It's fun.
Fork, come on down.
You're 7 right here. Kids wanted matching Disney bucket hats, so we are in the hat store at Disneyland.
Kind of like,
You look good.
yeah, no.
Then again, you always look good.
And tip your head up a little bit, Lena. Lena, put your hands. Oh, yeah. Why you guys make everything so difficult? Badasses right there.
All right, we've been here for 8 hours now. How are we feeling?
My dog's hurt. My dog's hurt too.
Her dog's hurt. Aiden, how are you feeling? He's doing math. I don't know why he's doing math.
He's not very bright.
What are you doing math
8
with?
hours. I didn't think that.
8 to noon is 4, and then
Bucket hats make everything better.
so you're double checking my math. What you're saying?
I know.
That's a reflection. We're in line for Thunder Mountain. It's gonna be fun.
Heck yeah.
We're all getting a little hot. Maybe a little bit tired.
We already done got hot.
Pretty
20
brutally hot
minutes ago.
today.
Okay, are those birds real or not?
No.
I believe that's a no. Our favorite part about Disneyland versus Disney World is the size, actually. Disney World is huge, with bunches of parks and tons of resorts and just billions of people. Disneyland was nothing like that. Disneyland had far fewer people. It's a much smaller park and much less to do, but overall, kind of a better experience in some ways. In Orlando, the last few times we've been, we'd look at our app and we'd see ride times of 240 minutes and 400 minutes. We've waited 4 hours for a ride in Orlando. We didn't wait, I think we only waited more than a half an hour once. And I don't think we ever waited more than an hour for a ride. We rode rides all day, and it was an absolute blast. Our third day in LA, we decided to do a bus tour. We hadn't done any bus tours yet on this trip, and it seemed like kind of a fun way to see the city. That night, we decided to go see the LA Philharmonic at the Hollywood Bowl. Before we left, I said one of my goals was to see a concert at the Hollywood Bowl. It's an iconic location, and what a beautiful venue. We had a blast. The guest conductor that night was Stéphane Deneuve, who's a fantastic conductor. First piece on the program was the main title theme from The Book Thief by John Williams, which Deneuve said he programmed because John Williams lives in LA, and then he invited him to the concert, so we were in the audience with John Williams, which for a music nerd like myself is about the height of excitement. The second piece on the program that night was a violin concerto by an LA native who was also in attendance, named Billy Childs, and that was amazing. And they finished up with Mussorgsky's Pictures at an Exhibition, which is just a wonderful piece, one of my favorites from the orchestral repertoire, and a perfect piece to teach my kids that night, because it's just such an easy piece to explain to a non-classical music person and to get them to get into it. So it was really just a wonderful experience. day 4 in LA ended up being a really weird one. So we've already had a few weird and unusual health problems during this trip, and LA, unfortunately, joined the list. We woke up on day 4, and Michelle had vertigo. Now, none of us have ever experienced vertigo, so we had no idea what was going on here, and she was freaked out. And anybody who's had vertigo can tell you, it is freaky. It's scary, it's freaky, it's nauseating, it's confusing, it's really bizarre. So we of course did a whole bunch of internet research and learned what the heck was going on. And effectively what we learned was that what they would do at the doctor's office is something that is easily done at home. So we did it at home. It's just a little maneuver about sort of angling the head in certain directions for certain time lengths to move the little piece of crystal that's screwing up your balance in your inner ear. And so we did that, and it worked. She still felt pretty crappy the rest of the day, but at least we were able to go out and do some stuff, and she wasn't completely nauseous and falling over, which she was in the morning. It was really freaky. It was not a happy time. So our itinerary that last day was mainly pretty simple stuff anyways. It was groceries and laundry and that kind of thing that we do, approximately once a week-ish. But then the fun part of the day was that we decided to end the day by going to Santa Monica and visiting the pier. We checked out Santa Monica Beach, and we walked the pier. We're on Santa Monica Pier. Yay! And we got some food, we got hot dogs, we got funnel cake, we got ice cream. Kids also bought a second matching bucket hat that night. So the next day we were off to San Diego, which we were super excited about because we were meeting up with a handful of family and friends there. So stay tuned to see the San Diego episode to see who and what we did there. Thank you so much for watching. As always, keep those comments coming. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much.
Yippee-ki-yay,
motherfucker!